Have you ever written a business plan and then quite quickly wondered why you bothered? Have you shoved it in a drawer somewhere, pretty much never to be seen again? Or you've stumbled across it a few months, if not years later, to just wonder what were your thoughts behind it? Why did you put that time into it? And really question, was it of any use or relevance to you at all? A question that I get asked a lot is there really any point in having a business plan? In a small business where it's just one person or a very small team, is there really any need or any benefit in having a business plan? Now, my simple answer to that would be that if it's a bank style business plan that's going to be 30 something pages, a standard template, it's got 14 different spreadsheets in it, and it's basically just a whole raft of finger in the air. Here's all the things that one day we might ever want to do for our business, with no concept of reality or no real connection to the here and the now, then absolutely not. There is no point in having that for your business. The one point would be if you're actually looking to gain finance. If you're looking for somebody to invest in your business or lend you money, then their chances are they may well give you a template and insist that we need to see this style of business plan. But even then, the plan is for them. It's not actually for you, and it still won't be something that ends up driving what you do on a day-to-day basis in your business. Whereas a short-term, current, relevant, right now business plan is actually something that I believe every single business should have, no matter what the size. But where I come from with that is that I would be starting with something like 12-month goals. Now, I typically find that most people consider goals further out than that to be very pie in the sky and very difficult to connect to. Now, don't get me wrong, some people love 3 years or they love 5 years, or there's a really big plan, a moving abroad, a buying a house, or something like that, where there is a specific timescale involved. But for the majority of people, 12-month goals is what feels realistic and tangible. So just start there. Start with your 12-month goals. And then what you want to think about is a 3-month action plan that underpins those goals, makes them seem current and realistic, but actually is something that can drive your activity every single day in the business. So it feels completely current and it feels absolutely relevant to what you're doing today, this week, this month. So my recommendation would be that you spend about one day, a full day, every 3 months, really digging into what you want to achieve in the next 3 months. What's it going to take to get the right momentum that is going to make sure that you're on track to achieve those 12-month goals? So you'll want to sit and brainstorm things like, who are your customers? What changes do you need to make in the next 3 months? Do you need to up-level those customers? Do you need to ditch some of your duffers? Do you need to get much clearer on who your customers are and who you want to work with? So think about customers. Think about finances, obviously. What are your financial goals? What financial challenges do you have at the moment in terms of, are people paying you on time or are people paying you late? Are you tracking your finances well? Have you got a good relationship with your accountant? Are you using some of the cloud software and really keeping on top of things? So think about customers, think about finances. You're going to want to think about things like your packages and your pricing. So what are you doing about packages and services and the pricing around those? Does some of the pricing need to go up? Are you offering too much? Do you need to build them into some packages or launch some new products or services? Is that kind of your 90-day plan? Other things to think about are how you're doing the general kind of organisation of yourself and your business on a day-to-day basis so that it feels calm, consistent, organised and professional. You'll be wanting to think about your marketing and thinking about your sales approaches and thinking about things like what you track and measure in your business. So there's loads of stuff that you can put in there. But when you do this over a 3-month period, then it really feels current and relevant and important, and it feels like it's absolutely connected to what you do right now, unlike the 32-page business plans that you're going to stick in the bottom drawer or file away somewhere tidy on your laptop, never to be seen again. Now, I also make no apology for the fact that I'm going to directly plug my own 90-day planning workshop. So if you're listening to this and thinking, I really wish I had a plan, but I'm just not sure where to start, then round about every 6 weeks at the moment, I am running online planning sessions. If you head over to my website, tailory.co.uk/workshops, that gives you options for either my in-person face-to-face events or my online ones. Now, the in-person ones are not currently running due to the good old COVID, but as I say, the online ones are actually happening about every 6 weeks. So that will give you the next couple of sets of dates coming up. You are more than welcome to come and book onto one of those and let me help you build your brilliant plan. If you'd like to know any more about that, of course, please feel free to get in touch and I would be more than happy to have a chat with you about them. And of course, if you think anybody else would benefit from these planning tips or from a little plug for my workshops, please feel free to share the video. Thank you, folks.